This is really business-based stuff, like rather than Substack-based stuff, but there's a crossover there because Kendall writes here. So, like that's the piece. So I think that can be really helpful. But ultimately, audience development is like the full-time part of the job that we have if we want to grow joyfully. Like we need to understand our own audience development. We need to understand why a person wants to be subscribed, what kind of experience they're having, whether that is passive or whether they're engaged, and how they want to go deeper with us in our work as well. Quite often, and this is why I did this live, quite often my audience will confuse me. But if I speak to people one-on-one, which obviously I do because I do Substack consults, it then becomes clearer. So I think sometimes the missing link is like talking to people about your work. So if you have anyone that subscribes in real life, and you can do like a little exchange with each other and be like, what is it that you think that I write about? Or what is it that you get from my publication? It can be really, really beautiful. My friend Caro, who also writes on here, Caro Giles, she is the author of 12 Moons and Unschooled. So Caro and I know each other. We've known each other for a long time, but we've like danced around the edges of like working together. We'd never actually worked together. And then Susie Walker invited us to work together at Storyfest and to put on an event for the audience there. Before any of that happened, I remember reading Caro's Instagram and being so incredibly moved. She's a beautiful writer, but so incredibly moved because there was a point of connection at that point in my life where I felt incredibly lonely as a mother, and Caro was articulating it. So I then couldn't get enough of reading Caro's Instagram post because I constantly felt seen. And so then when I did eventually bump into her in real life again, I told her that, but like it was an emotional day. Like I sort of welled up a bit when I was telling her, and then she welled up a bit, and then we were just there like in Sainsbury's car park, just like crying about this beautiful experience that we were both having. Like she was having it because she's writing for an audience, and I was having it because I am the audience. So like, not that we should have like goals around this stuff, but like if we're not feeling into humanity, like what are we actually doing? Like just creating content for what though?